Any wait, never mind. All right, we're gonna take a break. Right. I'm gonna ask you probably like one more and then we'll close.
All right, cool.
That was good.
Like that
was better? These answers are perfect.
It was better.
It was way better.
All right, cool.
Better than I don't know.
Hold on, let me get another.
Oh,
You think I need to see?
You need to see what it looks like?
Yeah, make sure I'm like in the frame. Let me see, cause I'm gonna be sitting like right here.
Do you want me to go look while you sit right here?
Yeah, check. Cause you was good.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Galleria. We are in the place to be with the Who's Who series. We have James Jones.
What's up?
What's up? What's up, James? How you feel today?
You know, feeling good, looking better.
Okay, that's what's up. And you are also one of the stars who loves hookah, right?
For sure.
Okay. So we can get started. I usually give like a little intro, but this time I'm not. I want to see what you say for yourself. Who are you and what do you do? And yes, that's a loaded question.
So I'm James Jones. I'm a photographer slash videographer. Well, videographer slash photographer. You know, born and raised Baltimore City. I shoot like everybody in the city almost. I probably have shot almost everybody in the city. But that's me. That's who I am.
Mm-hmm. And I met you with 88 events.
Right, Robbie, that's my man.
Yep, shout out to Robbie. You shot all his events, photos, videos. My question for you, my personal question is, how do you get stuff done so fast?
Sometimes it don't be that fast. Sometimes, I don't know, it just depends on how I'm feeling or.
Cause I used to, like when we go away and stuff, I'd be like, dang, like.
See, for like, when I go away, I normally bring my laptop, and after we finish turning up, I go to the room, and if I ain't too drunk, I'll put everything together. But for the most part, yeah, that's really how I do it out of town. But home is different.
Yeah. Like
it's different, and then it's you might pay a little extra for that rush job, but it's still gonna be great quality.
Right.
A1.
How did you start?
So originally I was a producer and an engineer. I had like a little studio at my mother's house.
Wow.
But one day I was sitting there making beats. I'm just sitting there like I don't feel like making beats. I want to shoot a video. I think I had like an iPhone 4. And my homeboy, his name Hemi. Shout out to Hemi. He was singing and we was doing music together. So I'm like, yo, let's shoot a video real quick. So we went outside my mother's house and we started shooting that shit. Matter of fact, my mother had a new iPhone. I think she had like a 4S or something. I'm like, Mom, let me hold your phone real quick. So I grabbed her phone and I shot the video. I'm like, I just started editing. I think I had iMovie or something. Yeah, I had iMovie because I just got like a MacBook. I mean, iMac. This was like 2011.
Okay.
So after we shot that, we put it on YouTube. That shit got like 1,000 views. We like, yo, we lit.
That's crazy.
We was going crazy, like, yo, we lit. So I think that was like a Wednesday. So by that Saturday, I think I went to the store and bought like a little Canon. And I had bought a laptop too. So that's really like how I started shooting videos and taking pictures. But I ain't take it serious for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What made you take it serious? Or what made you, was it like, did something make you hot first and then you took it serious?
No, so, alright. So, I was more into music. So, I was working too. I was working at Social Security. So, I had broke my hand and I couldn't work. So, I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I was like, in like a crazy space at the time. So, I'm like, I'm gonna just start taking pictures and shit. By this time, I think it's like 2013, 2014.
Okay.
But throughout that time, I was playing around, like. So I start shooting, and I think who called me? I think my homeboy Pop called me. He like, yo, Trey trying to get your number. I'm like, all right, give Trey my number. So he gave me the number, but it was for Scooter.
Okay.
But I already knew Scooter. Scooter up next.
I heard this.
So he called me like, yo, we trying to do it like a little day in the life. Scooter just dropped the CD. This was still in the trenches too. So I'm like, all right, shit, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
So by this time, I'm already like building my craft up, but I still, my hand wasn't broke no more, but I still wasn't working. So we out there, start shooting. Next thing I know, that shit just blew up.
Right.
We didn't even, it was just random, like, it was
That
some random
is so crazy.
shit. For real.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's how that happened. But that's what made me take it like a little more serious. But prior to school, I was working with my man G-Rock. He got killed, but it was them two that made me be like, all right, let me just. But me and G-Rock already was locked in with as far as the music. And shit,
I see.
So he was at the studio all the time. But yeah, that's how I got really serious.
That's so crazy. Two are like the biggest legends.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
that's
crazy. So fast forward to now, we actually in your studio. Like, would you have ever? That is crazy.
It's really like I still be sometimes I be like, damn, I got a studio. I done came a long way. I remember I was charging niggas like $200 for a video, and shit like that. But that it all come with time and consistency.
Right.
You feel me?
If you could tell yourself anything back then, what would you say?
Be more professional. Like, as far as just handle your business. Don't half-ass it. And do what you say you're gonna do. Stick to your word. Right. They the main two things I tell myself. Like, every on time professionalism. And manage your money and do what you say you're gonna do. Like, keep your word to everything you say.
Okay, that's like.
Yeah, that's main things I tell myself. Like, I always wish I had a time machine, because there's so much shit I just
really.
Yeah, like people look at me and be like, "Oh, he's so far," but I look at myself like I ain't do shit. I ain't nowhere. Like, even when I shoot shit, I be like, I could have did it better. Like, I always doubt. I'm my biggest doubter. It's always me versus me.
Yeah. So what's your favorite area of camera work, like between photos, videos, or even across industries? Because you work with boutiques, you work with promoters, that you do event photography, you do it all. Like, what do you feel like is your favorite, or even products? Because I think you've recently been working on products. Yeah, I do everything, a little bit of everything, but I don't have no. I just like being creative. Like, when it's repetitive, that shit start getting on my nerves. Like parties and shit. I think I done been in so many parties. I've been doing parties for so long, that it's really like it's the same shit. Bottles come out. You might got special artists in there. You might got like, it's all the same. And the only thing changes is the venues and the promoters. Yeah. That's it. But all that shit really is the same. But I be trying to bring a different look to it. Yeah, like when I go in, I be like, all right, how can I do this different from the 1,000 other parties I shot? But I just like creative work. Like, if I like it when I shoot that shit and I be like, I need to edit this right now, because you be so excited. Yeah, I want to see the outcome or the things I'm gonna do with the footage and stuff. But I like video more than photography. Okay. I'm more of a videographer than a photographer. But I love taking pictures as well. That's good. I'm more like video. I can knock that shit straight out. Yeah. You work with one of the biggest boutiques in the city, Wishful Looks. Talk about the work y'all do, the projects y'all be putting out. Everything looks amazing. So, we've been working together since what? Since she opened her boutique. That was 2014.
14, 15, yeah, something like that. So years, but that should be stressful.
I'm dead. Not stressful.
Listen, no, for real. I'm gonna just be honest. She motivation to me.
That's lit.
Cause she'd be like,
lit.
If I don't answer the phone, like I used to try like duck out sometimes. She'd be like, no, bring your mother. Come on, come down.
No, for real.
Like every Friday, like we've been shooting. We probably missed like out of 5 years, we probably missed like 5 weeks.
Wow.
Just not shooting.
Yeah, she don't play.
Yes, it'd be like, and if we don't shoot, we might shoot twice in 1 week just to knock out for the next week. But yeah, we don't. It's like a routine.
Wow.
That shit is like constant. Like she won't let up, so I can't let up.
Yeah.
And then as we go on, like in the beginning, we used to think it was like, you know, we thought it was cool what we was doing. Like, no, we good. Then I'm telling her like, no, it's time to step it up.
Yeah.
Like we gotta do this. And then like as time go on, our craft my craft elevated, and then, you know, our content is.
Yes, your content is crazy. Like, just my favorite is like the little short video clips, her walking, y'all outside.
Yeah, I think for the city, we really started like a trend with the as far as the boutique style shooting
and having content. With
like consistent content, but a lot of people not as consistent. Like as her, she's definitely consistent.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's been a journey. We still going. We still growing. We still striving for greatness.
Yes, y'all doing great.
Yeah, we trying.
That's cool. So considering all this work that you do with all these great people, like, how do you feel like people view you, or even your followers? How do you think they view you?
I don't know. I don't think about it. I feel like I'm a regular person, just like everybody else.
Do you feel like you made it?
No, made it where? We still. No, I ain't making nowhere. I don't.
Do you have like a clear vision of where you see yourself?
Yeah, in my mind.
And what is it?
I can't say it.
Wow, what you say?
It's for me. It's for me, and I'm gonna get there. And when I get there, I'm gonna be like, "This is where I need to be."
All right, and we're gonna do a second interview when you get there.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Definitely. But right now, I'm not even close to where I want to be. You feel me? But I don't really know how people view me. But sometimes I be getting people walk, yo, you James Jones.
Yes.
It happens a lot. I be like,
that's your real name, right?
Yeah, that's my real name.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, how is it like coming up for you, and how does it influence now? Like how you do things, how you do business, like.
As far as what coming
especially up? In the city of Baltimore.
I mean, you know, coming up, typical shit. I mean, we wasn't struggling or nothing, but typical shit. I got a brother, he locked up, he got 50 years.
Oh, man.
You know, it's regular shit.
And do you feel like now that adds to your work ethic, or? Yeah,
see, I feel like, you know, my mother and father were still together. But I feel like they was more wanna get a job, go to work, and I was more like, I need to figure some other shit out, because I can't just have like one stream of income. But I feel like that played a part on me, because they always was like more stable than, you know. So it was like, I gotta figure my shit out, because I don't want to work for nobody. But there's nothing wrong with having a job. You know, I had a job for a long time, but that was my whole like motivation.
What are some of the biggest lessons that you learned this year? Like 2022 is coming to a close. We in the fourth quarter.
I ain't really learned. I mean, I learn shit every day, but like,
James, bye.
Life lessons
or business stuff, like literally anything.
I mean, business shit. Business is business. So if you ain't learned it by now, I mean, but all money, not all clients not good clients. And I rather pick and choose who I work with rather than everybody just book me, because I'm not saying it because of me.
Right.
But people expect certain stuff and they just don't be that person, you know what I mean? Like, or why mine don't look like this? And then I might have had the same exact settings, everything, same edit, and they gonna still say why theirs don't look like such and such as or it's just stuff like that. But that's small stuff. Right. Other than that, multiple streams of income. You need that nowadays, especially in my line of work, because shit be up and down.
That's true.
Especially 2022, because listen, that pandemic.
Yeah, let's talk about the pandemic and how it affected you.
So, it was great for me. I loved it. It was like, yo, can you shoot this? Yo, can you shoot that? Like every day, like I had to shoot probably shot out of 365 days. I probably shot 250 of those days. So, and probably more than that. But it was amazing. I had a ball, made a lot of money.
Do you have like a story of like one of your favorite shoots that year?
You know what? 2020? My favorite shoot of 2020 was in Miami, November. That shit was, we had a ball.
We had a ball.
Listen, I had a ball, but like the content was, it was good. It was a good time.
That's so cool.
Like, yeah, that was probably my favorite shoot of 2020. But it was, I can't remember. I shoot so much. It's just like somebody will show me something. I'll be like, oh yeah, I did shoot that. So it'd be so much. Yeah.
Who are some of your other favorite people to work with? Like whether that's other videographers or in any lane.
I mean, I work with anybody for real. I just like creative minds. I don't like to be limited to certain things. I like all criticism, constructive criticism.
Okay.
But
see, I'm bad at that part.
Criticism?
Because it's my baby. Like,
no, I need it sometimes because it'll help you elevate. Your way might not be the way all the time. So if I got somebody coming in telling me, yo, you should change this or do that or do this, and I'd be like, all right, let me do it. And it turned out good, better than what I did. It works. It's all constructive criticism. So I feel like, yeah. But I work with everybody. To answer your question, I don't mind working with. Like I got a great personality. I think so. Yeah. Some people might call me an asshole. Some people
You're
might.
an asshole a little bit, but you do got a great personality.
I'm really fun to be around. Yeah. We're gonna have a good time. But as far as people to work with, I'm open to work with it. I don't work with almost everybody, but I don't really recall too many bad encounters or you know. But yeah.
For somebody who's not from here, how would you describe Baltimore culture? And you can honestly answer that two ways. One, like from the perspective of your profession, but also just as somebody that live here, you're a part of the culture. You want to sing, like.
I don't know. I feel like it's just like everywhere else.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't think so?
We different. We special.
No, we definitely different. But I'm saying like, well, first of all, our club scene is trash because of the laws. It's the state. It limits us from being as big as of Atlanta or Houston. But if it wasn't for that, I mean, I think it'd be better if it wasn't for state laws. But the culture is like, I don't know, it's home. It's home. I can't describe it. You just gotta be here.
Okay.
It's like eras of the culture though. It's like.
Yeah,
it's different eras. Like at one time it was like parties used to be different. Maybe because I was younger. So it was a time like early, like 2008, like 2012. The party era, the club scene was totally different. how it is now.
What were some differences?
Back then it wasn't like a lot of sections. It was just partying, like.
Were you on the live when they had all of the like Baltimore Nightlife people on live?
No, I wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
But it was different back then. It was like, I don't know. I can't really explain the difference. It was just a big difference.
Do you feel like it was more lit then or now?
It was definitely more lit back then.
Really?
For sure. It was Club One. You had Xanadu's, that turned into Lux. You had Dubai. It was a different Tony's Diner, Amore. It was a whole different time frame.
Wow.
Yeah, it was lit though. Like, if you could take a party from back then and put it now, and you go to it, you'll be like, oh, it was different.
Okay.
You'll be like, oh yeah, this is different. It was crazy. I don't know. It was a different time though.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's some of your what you got going on for 2023? What's coming up? Or do you have any things you want to tap into?
Far as anything.
Anything.
I want to get into like so I want to do other things besides like the camera shit, but I do want to get into movies and shit. So I think I'm gonna start shooting like more short films and more things like that. But far as I just want to do more business outside of my main business.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I think I do want to get back into the music. I might get an artist or something.
I think you should touch on it.
Yeah, but I want R&B artists, like male or female. That's what I want to do. I want to go that route with it.
That's lit.
Yeah.
So when you are not shooting and working, what do you like to do for fun?
For fun? Football.
Okay.
Smoke hookah. Spend time with my daughter. Like family in general. That's it for real. I don't really be doing shit. I like music though.
Yeah.
So I listen to music a lot. I like R&B. I like some rap. I like Baltimore music too.
Okay.
So I'm a fan of the city music.
Who are some of the artists in Baltimore you like?
My favorite artist was G-Rock.
Yeah.
G-Rock, Scooter. Just like a different era.
Yeah, I know.
So G-Rock, Scooter, J-Love, who else from that time? I like Tess, but like the newer artists like Roddy Rags, Tech from that era too. I like Scholar too. And I mean, I like it's so many of them, but I fuck with a lot of them. I know them personally, so I got relationships with a lot of rap artists in the city, and like, you know, I like the music.
That's cool. And you used to DJ.
Yeah, when I was like, so listen, this is how I got into it. This is how I got into music, period. So when I was younger, my father used to have like every CD. He like jazz a whole lot. He like a jazz R&B type nigga. He was like a smooth Rico Suave.
Yeah, I got an uncle like that.
So I think I was like 4 or 5. I'm asking him to get me certain CDs. Well, tapes. It was tapes at the time. Like little tape cassettes.
Yeah.
You know what a tape is?
I know it. I'm not that young. I know what a tape is. I had tapes.
So we used to have tapes. So I used to like record, like make mixtapes on my little radio. And then I think my cousin, he had asked for some turntables one year. That's like 97, 98.
Dang.
So I'm like 7. I'm 7 at the time. He asked for turntables. I wasn't even born.
I was born 98.
Damn. So that's crazy. But he asked for turntables, and then like I kept seeing him do it. I'm like, damn, I want to do that. That's hard.
That's lit.
So I think it was like 2000, 2001. I asked my father, like, give me some turntables for Christmas. Got them turntables. But see, in my mind, I'm thinking that's how I make beats, because I wanted to make beats. But it was just DJing. But I didn't know at the time. But it got this before Soretto and all that shit. That's when you had to have real records, like 12-inch vinyls. So I used to really, you know, I was young mixing. So yeah, that's how I got into it. But I'm a real big fan of music. So on my free time, I still produce a little bit. So I might make some beats. I might just listen to the newest artists or.
Yeah, when we were in Miami, I remember y'all was like, after work we going to smoke hookah and listen to music. And then I was like, okay, like I love music.
Yeah.
Y'all was like, no, you don't know. And then we started talking about the artists. And you was like, oh, okay, like, we like the same kind of stuff a little bit.
She knew a little something.
Anyway, who's some of your favorite artists now? Like outside of Baltimore? Just like any genre, anything.
Currently at this moment.
Yes, like who you listening to? Like when you hop in your car, like.
I don't really cut no new shit on.
Yeah.
I cut some old shit on. I like Scholar right now.
Yeah.
Scholar he dropped some fire. I like Tech too. I like all Baltimore shit. But outside of Baltimore, EST. I like Brent Fires. Of course, you know, Drake, Jay-Z, all the basics, but I like the Detroit niggas too. Payroll, he hard. All of Detroit. And you know, Nip, Kendrick, Cole.
Okay.
I like all that type of shit. Like I got a broad view on all music. I like R&B, I like rock and roll.
Really? Who are some of your favorite rock and roll?
Well, some rock and roll, but I like more so like Gorillas.
Okay, yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, my phone was like Gorillas. I like Gorillas.
Yeah. I be playing it for my daughter. She be like, I like this, Dad. I like this. But I like Maxwell.
Oh yeah.
That's my nigga. I like classic R&B, 80s, 90s, even 70s. Stevie Wonder, Anita Baker. I like my music. It just goes.
It's just broad.
Yeah, it's real.
That's cool.
It's real versatile.
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So music, family, videography.
And I watch a lot of movies.
Really?
Oh my god! I like TV
Do you have
shows.
favorite movies? That's a hard question.
Friday was like, as a kid, Friday was like one of my favorite movies. I remember when I seen it. I was like 4 at the time, and it was a blockbuster over West Side Shopping Center.
Okay.
We lived like right by West Side, so we went to West Side. I think we rented some games for Nintendo. It's like '95, mind you. So we rented some games for Nintendo, Super Nintendo. You know, this back in the day. And we rented Friday. I think it was another movie. I ain't want to watch the other movie, but they put Friday, and I started watching that shit. I was on the floor, like as a kid, I'm laughing at this shit. Like, this is my favorite fucking movie.
I love it.
Yeah, we rented the tape. This one VCRs and shit like that. You know, before your time.
You keep saying I had tapes. I went to Blockbuster. I'm not dead, y'all.
Oh, alright, okay.
But we had more so DVDs.
Yeah.
But I had a few tapes. I had a SpongeBob tape. I had other tapes.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do you make time for love?
Yeah.
That's nice.
For sure.
What is your like ideal date?
I just go with the flow.
Okay.
So I mean, if I say, "Come on, we about to go out to eat," we might go to a club or something, but you know, it's not really like no specific thing. It'd be the vibe.
Got you.
Like, it don't really be. We could go for a picnic, and if the vibe right, it's a great date. We could be riding around, listening to music.
What if your one do that?
I mean, shit. She gotta figure it out then.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I got time for love though. You know, I'm a lover.
So, if an out of towner comes here to Baltimore, what are some things you would recommend to them, or like staple places in the city, or things to do, or just experiences, period, or things to know?
Coming to my city, and I don't even eat crabs, but y'all gotta get some crabs.
You gotta get crabs.
That's like the first thing.
Number one.
Like, our seafood is I don't think it's no better seafood. And I've been almost everywhere, but I don't think I had no better seafood than my city. What else?
Well, just things to know, like.
I mean, I feel like people look at the city like The Wire.
You do.
Everybody like, when I used to like, cause my mother worked in DC, she a nurse, so we used to go to the doctors in DC when I was younger, like it's like 07, 06, 05, around that time. So they asked me like, is the city like The Wire? I'm like, I mean it's like that, but if you ain't like that, you ain't got shit to worry about. But Baltimore is really like a beautiful place, like Harbor East, you got Federal Hill, Mount Vernon. Like we got some nice neighborhoods and it's real beautiful, like it's like a beautiful place, but it get overlooked because of all the violence. And don't get me wrong, it can be fucking very dangerous. But if you're not in that world, you don't have shit to worry about. Like, you feel me? Like a lot of people not in that world. So, but I come from situations where it could have been. I done seen some shit and I done been through some shit. But if you're not in that world, you don't have nothing to worry about. Like people always think, oh, so they be scared of the town.
They do.
It's not. It's bad, but outside, like don't come here thinking you about to be on that shit.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. Cause it won't end good for you, but for the most part, it's beautiful. It's a safe place. It's it's just a lovely city, and it's great food.
Awesome food.
It's probably the best food.
Like I be eating good every day.
Yeah, for sure. We got what's some Black Swan. It's a great restaurant.
Just went on Sunday.
Oh, you did? You had fun? Yeah, my homegirl worked there.
Love that.
Yeah. What else? We got Homemade, amazing. Been there?
I have not, but I heard amazing things about their biscuits,
French toast, everything.
Just everything.
Homemade is great. You gotta go there. You gotta go to Black Swan. Ball Wine is cool. It's so many Four Seasons. What they got in
like
there?
they got Lock Bar,
Maximum.
Maximum is probably my favorite Mexican restaurant. I love Mexican food.
But yeah. And there's a lot of black-owned restaurants too. Miss Carter's Kitchen. But Black Swan is black-owned. Homemade is black-owned. What else?
Poppy's.
Poppy Cuisine. Check Poppy's out. The food amazing. What else? There's a couple more spots.
It definitely is.
If I forgot about y'all,
we sorry.
My bad. But I support all black-owned businesses. All right.
Who or what are some of your biggest inspirations?
So, far as alright, so it's like different.
Yeah, different. Of course, it's different aspects to that.
So, when I was a producer, it was this guy named Spills. Nice shit on the beats. He was crazy. He in Baltimore, but he's nice. But he shoot videos too.
Oh wow!
So when he starts, when I start seeing his work, I'm like, yo, this nigga is crazy with it. He was like next level, but he inspired me. Like he was for him. It was the guy named Wiz Production.
Okay.
So, like they was like early on in Baltimore, and there was another guy. I think his name was Grinch. Like Green Stephen John Media or something, but he was nice. This was back in the day.
Okay.
But they was like my inspiration. I'm like, yeah, they hard. Like, I need to step my shit up. They made me get on my shit. Like, but I ain't never really had like no mentor or somebody to be like, yo, do this or teach me. I learned.
I low key feel like that's hard to find. I feel like it gotta just be organic. Like,
yeah, you can't.
And then I don't know.
You can't ask niggas for help.
Right.
I feel like, even though I help anybody, I like, yo, if they ask me a question, yo, you know how to do this, or what do I need to do this? I'm gonna tell you, without a question, without a doubt. But like back then, I ask a nigga, and they'd be like, Like, it's just to be.
It would just be.
Yeah, it'd be weird and shit. And I'd be like, you know what?
It's cool.
Bet. Yeah, I got you. Don't even. And then when I start like projecting, it'd be like, oh, shorty done. He doing his thing now.
Right.
Yeah, that happened a lot. Like when I was younger, like starting out, like even with certain businesses, I asked niggas like, yo, let me shoot your clothes, or just to get, build my craft.
Right.
A lot of niggas wasn't with it until they seen me take off and go into the, go into my mode, whereas though I'm, now I'm him.
Right.
So that's how that shit went for a long time.
Oh man.
Like the progression didn't happen overnight. Like that shit took years for me to get a name.
Right.
You feel me? So, but inspiration wise, as far as locally, they was like the main 3 local artists that motivated me. And then, friends, of course, family.
Yes.
And then like when I watch movies or videos, it was like what's the nigga name? I forgot the director name, but I used to watch all his videos. The nigga AZ Productions. He is Chicago. I think he from Chicago or Atlanta, but he was killing shit for a long time. I used to be like, this nigga is nice. Abani, I like her too. She from here too.
Okay.
She a female director. She not.
I gotta get into her.
She good, yeah. But she was like early on. She did a lot of shit for the city too.
That's lit.
And just YouTube. A lot of inspiration came from YouTube.
Yeah. Do you have? I'm like a big fan of music videos. Like, I have staple ones like growing up that stuck with me because it was just that dope. Like, do you have any? Some favorite projects, videos
that I shot or just
like,
watched?
Maybe both, or you can pick. It don't even gotta be at best. Like, maybe one that was just like, I can't wait to get home and edit it, and you edit it and it came out and you didn't have anything negative to say. Like, you was like, no, I did that.
I don't be feeling that way.
Really? I hate that for you.
I feel that way, like, I don't know. I just always feel like it could be better. But nowadays,
but
like,
that's good too, though, because
now I'm feeling like, all right, that was the one. Like, I got one I just shot for Davo.
Okay.
Love it. But you know what? I was working with Davo like early on.
Yes.
Too. Yes. Well, that's my man. Like, we've been working together since like same time I was working with Scooter.
Wow.
Scooter and G-Rock. I used to call G-Rock like, yo, this nigga Davo, nice. I swear to God.
Yes,
like,
I love that.
Even with Scooter, like, we knew Scooter before he was like big.
Right.
But he called me one day like, yo, this nigga on the avenue, Scooter, he nice as shit. And I'm like, yo, let me hear him, yo. Like, G-Rock my man. So we calling each other every day. Just, seeing who nice. A lot of nice niggas in the city. Like, it's a lot of nice niggas in the city.
Yeah.
But like, the shit I shot for Davo recently.
Still one.
Yeah, I like that. That shit hard. But other than that, I'd be like, no, I need to get better. Every shoot. I feel like I need to step it up.
How has fatherhood influenced you?
Oh, that's the number one motivation. Like the biggest motivation. Cause I'm like a hands-on father. Yeah. Like my daughter live with me and everything, so I gotta be the man for my child. If not for anybody else. She gotta look up to me and be like, oh, that's the example. For when I start dating, I need a guy to be like, him. Or maybe better than me. But that's the number one motivation.
10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, it don't gotta be specifically business, but where do you feel like you may want to be? Where do you see yourself? What are your thoughts?
In a mansion, taking care of my kids, living life, how I want to live, right? Like with no restrictions, no worries, That's it.
That's lit.
That's the goal.
That's lit.
Yeah.
James Jones Productions. Thank you so much.
No problem, you know.
This is one of my favorite people, like, ever. Like, me and James, we like freaking friends. Like, we cannot sit in class next to each other, play too much all day long. Thank you for stepping into the place to be. This was lit.
I appreciate you.
Good.
JJP.
We out.
Look, hold up. Follow my social media. Instagram _James Jones _ you know, and if y'all need some services, book. The link is in the bio.
Yes.
Check me out. Follow Red.
Yep, Galleria. Y'all know where I'm at.
Follow her. Check out all her interviews. She got a lot of good shit coming for y'all, so stay tuned.